Hey guys, I wanted to make a video. I've never done this, still haven't done it, but I bought a XLT leather steering wheel for my 2021 F-150. It's an XL model. Typically, the last few trucks I've had, I like to get them kind of loaded out, but in this case I needed a truck really quick to develop some products for, and it happened to be that the truck that had the V8 on the lot at Walker Ford was an STX model. They have rubber steering wheels. I'll be totally honest, I went from a Ford to a Chevy to a Ram back to a Ford, and it's amazing that Ford charges so much for their trucks with such basic options. I came from a Ram Laramie that was only stickered a few thousand more than this truck, and it had everything you could imagine. So it was a much better truck, but of course, you know, I like to race and modify vehicles and do suspension stuff, and there's just no market there for the Chevy and the Rams, I don't believe. So anyways, let me get to this real quick. Here's the leather steering wheel. Shout out to Devin Hyde at Go Hyde Racing. He's the one that figured out exactly what the part was. It was under $400 for this, compared to getting an XLT model truck is thousands more. Let me show you what we're working with here. So I did some Google and some YouTube searches, and everybody basically said there's holes in these steering wheels that you put like Allen keys through, and you release this airbag to pull it out. So the way this works is you have to pull this out, and then there's a bolt that you have to undo, and then there's connectors, etc. You pull it off, you put the new one on, and you reconnect everything. First, I would like to say that I have had the battery disconnected for a good 10 minutes now while I was trying to figure out exactly what to do on these. Again, I still haven't done it yet, so as you guys are watching, I'm doing this for the first time. I haven't pre-done anything. I came and I turned the wheel. I figured out what some of the guys on some of the forums were talking about. So on the 21 and up, you have to basically turn this 90 degrees, and back here there's like a hole. Okay, so I know you guys probably can't see what I'm doing here, but if you look, there's a hole right there, and then it looks like there's a clip. Okay, so on that clip, I assume you would pry it down and it would release. Now going back to the wheel that I got, this is what I did basically. I came and I looked at the back of this to see, and so we have it turned this way. So there's the access port that you see, and then when you see this clip here, you can tell that something comes in and it clips on the back side. Well, in order to get it off, it has to go this way. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a screwdriver, a short one, and then we are going to try to put it in here in this groove and pry down, and I believe that's going to pop the airbag off. So again, I haven't done any of this. Let's get a tool real quick. My daughter and her gymnastics driving me nuts here. Alright, so let's get something, let's maybe like a medium length. What do we got here? This will probably work. Let's try this one. If you guys caught that little small battery, I'm working on something for F-150 guys. I'm going to have a lightweight battery kit. Also going to do it for the GT500s. So let's see if we can get in here. And then hope I don't get... Oh, look at that. Holy smokes, that was easy. Okay. So now we got to turn it the other way. Let's see if it's just as easy. Let's find that access hole. Pry down. That was just as easy. Oh boy. Messing with airbags really creeps me out here. Excuse the noise in the background. That's the trash truck coming. Let me go ahead and straighten this back up. Hopefully nothing goes crazy here. Wouldn't that be some shit if that thing exploded on video? Alright. So basically, now that we have this out, let's figure out what we need. So we need to get that. Huh, what is that little clip there? That looks weird. Oh, alright. So there's a red. This stuff, I don't like working on this type of stuff, so I'm not going to sit in front of it. But it looks like there's a clip here. Let me see. Okay. I may have no choice. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get some. I've had the battery disconnected for a while. So what I'll do is let me get a smaller screwdriver to work with here. And then I'll just man up and sit in front of it and disconnect everything. My two little favorite pieces here. Ooh, taking it back to the 90s. Let's see what we can figure out here. Don't blow up. You know, I don't even know if the camera is going to show any of this. I suck at this stuff, and I realize I suck at it. But I wanted to have something on YouTube just because I want to start expanding my videos on YouTube. Oh, okay, that one's gonna stay there. Man, I'm hitting this camera all over the place. Alright, so let's do these first. I think on these they pry up, if I remember right. These are like the ones when you're doing a cage in a car and you have all those connectors behind the back seat. They look very similar, so you just gotta pry them up. And then these yellow pieces should come right out. There we go. And then this piece should pop right out, I believe. Come on. There we go. There. There we go. I'm just gonna be delicate with it, right? And then there. Come on. Dude. Seriously? Okay, so those are disconnected. I have one more, and that's this little pain in the ass red one. Why couldn't they put it like somewhere a little bit more convenient here? Because I believe you have to pry it and hit and get in the middle. This thing, tell you what, oof. Yeah, so on that one, you have to, there we go. That makes life a lot easier. Holy shit. See, this is why I don't have like a shop. I would never make money working on people's cars. I probably have a tool that's made to do this. I wouldn't be surprised. Come on. What a pain in the ass. This thing. Oh shit. Oh. Are you serious? This whole time I was trying to disconnect that like an idiot. And all I had to do was pull it off that little bracket right here. I don't even know what the heck kind of connector this is. I mean, there's all kinds of little areas it seems like you got to push in. I don't know. There's that one. Nope. You guys are probably going to make fun of me, and I don't really care because I have no idea how this little connector comes out. But I will tell you that I am pretty positive that this piece has to come out. I just don't know how to do both. Come on. I'm probably going to fast forward this because I suck and I don't want you guys to sit here in pain. Oh, I feel like I got it. What in the world? Come on. Those of you watching this that know these connectors, oh, you know what? All you gotta do is pry this up and pull it out. I'm an idiot. The white part's just a piece of the connector. Come on. Dude, holy painful. This is very painful. Maybe it was maybe it was easier to put it on that bracket. Jeez. This is embarrassing. I can put a whole car together, but I can't figure this one clip out right. I'm surprised they don't make it to where, I mean, let's be honest here. Why don't they make it where you can squeeze it? You know what I mean? Like, come on. All I gotta do is get this piece to come up. But I can't because my fat ass fingers. It's like multitasking here. It's like you gotta get that up. Almost there. Jeez. Unbelievable. Alright, so here is the airbag assembly. Now that we went through all that bullshit, let's hope we don't forget how it mounts. So now what we got, oh, it looks like they changed this connector right here, or this bolt. On all the other ones I've seen, it's like a hex. So this one is going to be, it looks like a Torx maybe, or that maybe that new one, Torx Plus. Let's check it out. Let's see. Let me go get my tools. So this is part of the steering wheel. Let's see here. This looks like this one has to come out too. Hey, look! You can just push on it and pull it. Imagine that. Wasn't that spectacular? Let's go get this tool right here. So that makes me also question what I'm supposed to torque it at, because all the information I found said to torque the bolt to 41 foot-pounds, but if they change that up, then who knows what it is, you know? I'm going to take a couple different things here. Maybe a Torx. Let's see if this works. No. It's not that one. Watch. Oof. See, that's a pretty specific fitting. So let me see if I have something that fits that a little bit tighter. ran into this with my Shelby where it had these specific sized, actually they're right here. Ford used this shit. It took forever to find that. Oh my, cool. That probably fits it, but I can't get any torque on that one. Well, it looks like we may have to make that one work. I've got a couple other ones, but nothing that convinces me here, so let me use my old trusty Craftsman torque wrench turned breaker bar. I was so excited. This was my first good torque wrench I bought, and it broke the same week I bought it. Let's do a little extension. And then an adapter. Where the hell's all my stuff at? That's my wheel torquer. Alright, let's see what we can do here. There it is. Yeah, it was probably torqued somewhere between 40 and 60 foot-pounds, I'd guess. Just based on the way it felt to break it loose. And I'm going to sit here and turn this big thing. Alright. What? That camera really just straight up said that it's about to kick us off here. Alright, I'm going to get back to this. Hold on, let me change the battery out. And then I'll grab a normal wrench. Alright, I'm back. Let me get a drink of my coffee here. Now we gotta find a... Oh, there it is. Funny story, my old trusty Craftsman and my Husky ratchet broke, so I've got a box of some old like 1960s and 70s and 80s tools. So now we're rocking the Sparta. This thing has had a good life, but it works. It's funny, I gotta get rid of all my modern tools and go back to my grandpa tools. Alright, we're in the final stretch here. You know, I wish I was good at this stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys watch Ken at Palm Beach Dyno, but that dude, he's got a special skill. He's a very good YouTuber or whatever, video guy. I don't have it in me. Alright, there we go. Holy Loctite. Thread locker, whatever. Alright, cool. So that looks like it's an M10. Okay, thread by 1.5 maybe. You know, I've been around this stuff for so long that I know the torques of everything I take off, basically. Google or YouTube or forums said that these torque to 41 foot-pounds. That's just about right on par. So the way that works is like an M10 thread, typically in a 10.9 or grade 8, is going to torque around 40 to 50 foot-pounds. An M14 or an M12, I'm sorry, is going to be usually between 76 and 85 foot-pounds. An M14 is typically going to be between 125 and 136 foot-pounds. If you hit the middle of everything you do, you're pretty much, I've learned, you're going to be fine. But that's going to be very important. I probably wouldn't change my steering wheel. Woo. Okay. All right. That's probably important that stays like that. So here's my favorite part of doing anything. I don't care what it is. We weigh it. Oh, I'm making a video. Don't be hating. Alright, so we're zeroed out. 4 pounds, 12 ounces. The new. Dang, I only gained an ounce. Is that possible? Let's check that again. Have a good day, bud. 4 pounds, 12. Yeah, I gained an ounce. Alright. Let's go put this on and button up this video. Pretty straightforward. Alright, so we're going to feed this. So this already has this fitting. It already has that I spent a tremendous amount of time failing on. So let's put this through here. Gently. And then let's line this up. Wait, where's that? What's that? Oh, we gotta get past that piece. Alright. I feel what you're putting down here. There we go. Oh, it doesn't feel right though. Something doesn't feel right. I really don't like the way that feels. Well, that's interesting. Huh. I'm not liking the way that feels. What? Why though? Why is it? So those of you watching, we got all this done. I know it's not tightened, but I don't like the way that feels at all. You guys are probably more experts than me at this since you're watching this. Maybe it's because, I mean, the other one just didn't feel like that though. When I pulled it off, like, it feels very, it doesn't feel like it, I mean, it doesn't feel like 40 foot-pounds is going to seat that and make it, I guess we'll see, huh? It's factory parts we're dealing with here, so let's plug everything back in. Plug this in. Okay. Let's thread this puppy in. This just does not feel right, I'm telling you. It's like something's... We'll see. I can tell you this, I'm already liking that leather wheel a whole lot better. Going back to what I was saying earlier, it blows my mind. This truck is a somewhat optioned out STX, but it's a FX4 package. It blows my mind. This is a $50,000 truck. The sticker price, anyways. I mean, who are we kidding? 2 years ago, this was a $38,000 truck. But that, needless to say, I'm going off. You can only really compare sticker prices. Like, you know, back in the day when I used to tell people that other brands gave you better value, they're like, well, you can get a Ford for 38 grand. And it's like, well, yeah, but that's just Brandon Ford giving them away because they deal in volume. So anyways, this truck has a lot of things I like. One thing is it's a rattle box. This thing rattles. I mean, it's brand new still. It rattles like crazy. But my point is I cannot believe that we're in 2022 and you get a brand new $50,000 sticker truck with a rubber steering wheel. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing. Let's be honest here. My Ram stickered at like 57, and it was the best of everything. You know, it had every possible option you could imagine except for the big Tesla screen. Everything else it had. So it's kind of embarrassing when you're looking at like these trucks, you know, like this exact truck with an EcoBoost would have been like 54, 53, 54. And I mean, you know, like my Ram had like a real fancy knob here for the gears. It you know, didn't have this taking up all the space. They did, Ford for 21, I had a 17 with a 3.5 10-speed, and this was super basic looking. They almost kind of took after Chevy here, so that's a nice touch. It looks a little nicer. They moved some of the modes that used to be on the older ones down here, so you turn it. Anyways, let me get back to this. So I snugged this down. First order of business here is to torque it. I'm going to shoot for 41 foot-pounds, just because it sounds good. I'll hurry up and finish this up. I know you guys are like, what? So for 40 foot-pounds, maybe it'll be this one. I've got torque wrenches for every drawer by each amount, all the way up to like 300 foot-pounds. I think this is the one. I use these little cheapos for the, anything under 150, I use the cheap stuff. And the only reason is because the specs on the bolts, I learned this when I was in the Air Force working on nuclear missiles. The specs, you know, on a M10 thread are going to be, you know, have like a 10 foot-pound range. You're honestly you're good at any of that. So the range that you're going to be in, if this is off a few percent, it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's see if I can torque this easily without having to ask for help. I may need your help. Okay, well maybe it will see. Holy shit. Can you hold that wheel a little bit for me? Let's just hold it down. Pretty nails. Okay. I'm doing a YouTube video on a steering wheel swap. You ready? What? This thing's got to be fake news. There it is. There we go. Thank you, babe. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get this buttoned up. So now it does feel really tight. I'm just an idiot. Let's go to... Okay, so this is going to be interesting. So I guess that just clips in now. Okay, so yeah, there's the thing. There's the clips that you pry. Oh, they move. Oh, it's pretty cool. I wonder why they decided to change that design. The airbags or something must have changed. So we have this torqued. We've got that one plugged in. Let's go back to basics here. Their color. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this one first, just because it's a pain in the ass to get to. Make sure it's lined up, the right orientation, yep. Or not. Am I going to, you guys are going to laugh at me. Am I going to have problems again with this? It doesn't feel like it wanted to go in. There it goes. Okay. So we got that. And then these go like upside down. So then that goes there. And then this one goes here. And then woof, it blows up on me. Dudes, we are there. So now all I gotta do is hope like hell that when I push this in, everything seats. And we're good. I don't know if that's... Here. Is that how the horn honks? So, I think we're good, dudes. Let's see. Looks a little crooked. It's a Ford. Can't complain. Oh, no, see, no, that doesn't... No way that it does that. Oh, did I hear that click? No way. That's not right. That is not right, my friends. Let's turn it and figure out why. Okay. Turn it the other way. Man, I'm gonna be pissed if there's some stupid reason that they don't, if they're not compatible. I'll be driving around with a loose airbag. Okay, so that goes there. Nothing's blocking that. Let's turn it, the one that was giving me problems. That goes there. There's nothing in the way. Maybe I'm just being a pansy ass mother. Let's see. I mean, I'm trying not to slam it home too hard. Woo, that leather steering wheel. Alright. What am I doing wrong? Let's try that again. So line those up. There we go. Got it. I was just being a pansy. There we go. We're good. Yep. Beautiful. Alright guys, that's it. I'm not going to spend too much time doing this. There is the leather steering wheel that gained 1 ounce of weight. Man, that's beautiful compared to that rubber piece of shit. Let's go look at this. SW steering wheel. Man, Ford, you know, it's a retail price of $350 or something. Why didn't you just put this in every truck? Look how much nicer that is. You know what I mean? Like, you open the door, your plastic ass, and then you come and you said, "Oh man, maybe I can." Yeah, this is nice. This is a stitched leather steering wheel. It looks way better. Again, here's this rubber piece of shit. Good stuff. Let's do one more test. Let's start the truck up and make sure the airbag doesn't go off or some shit. Gotta be careful. These have terminals that are a lot weaker than the stock ones. Alright. That battery saves 25 pounds, by the way. See what happens. Woo! There it is. What a beautiful arrangement now. Yes, I don't have power. Make sure everything works. Let's go to
Data message.
Hey, what's up? Now, let me tell you right now. Tune in tomorrow because tomorrow we have.
Looks like it works.
And Rebecca
Cruise control works.
Okay.
Woohoo!
They are the
We're good.
producers of the new.
Man, it feels so much better. Oh my gosh.
Finding Tamika is the first.
Alright guys, hope you liked it. I know I suck. Subscribe, like and subscribe, whatever they say. Like, subscribe, stay tuned for more. The next video will probably be about like camshaft specs or something. I mean, I'm all over the place. Later.